What's up, guys? Before we get into this video, just want to give a shout out. Thanks for all the subscribers. We're almost at 2,000. Only be doing this a few months. Yo, we're rolling. We're steamrolling right now. Keep them flowing in. Share with your grandma, your grandpa, your sister, your mom. It don't matter. We're watching Loretta Lynn's. We might be taking a trip up there. It's not that far. It's in Tennessee. We might make a moto vlog out of it. Go check out all the big names. Joe Shimoda's there, Twitch, Jeff Emming, everybody. Let's jump into this video. All right, let's talk about these bikes. We're gonna save the best for last. That's the CR250 back there, beautiful bike. If someone offered me a brand new 25 CRF 250R 4-stroke or this bike in this condition, I'd be taking this bike all day. No questions asked. Now, let's talk about the little brother here. Fuel injected 2021 CRF 125F. Very good. Stock, a little soft, lacking on power, just like all of them. I would definitely recommend getting the CJR Flash for sure, hands down. Got to do it. It's cheap, 120 bucks. Had it back in a couple of days. We got the MX34 tires, much better than stock. Wouldn't pick it any other way. Got to do it. Doesn't have to be MX34s, but they are good and they hook up. I rode it yesterday. It was a little muddy and they gripped and ripped. Now, to be honest, I'm not really a Honda guy. I'm just going to get that out there. But for the mini bikes, Honda only makes fuel injected compared to the competitors, the KX, the Yamaha, and all the other bikes, the little pit bikes. So it's kind of more of lack of options. So it is what it is. They're fine, good, but definitely prefer this over a 110. I've had them both, way better. I did BBR springs, rear shock. We're getting a seat cover. It's on the way, because when I'm doing wheelies and stuff, this thing is like ice. I feel like I'm gonna slide off the back. So as far as more upgrades, we'll probably do some more here and there in the future. This thing's pretty dialed as it is. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Does everything I want, no complaints. And with the suspension done, definitely way better. Like that rear shock, game changer. So let's jump into the big girl here. Now, my first impressions. Okay, I kind of half-ass set my sag because I knew it was a little low in the rear. And only issue I had with this bike right away was it didn't want to stick into the ruts. And that's an easy fix. Basically, I need to take more sag out of the rear. The bike was unbalanced. So, need to take away some sag, get more weight on the front end, maybe soften up the clickers in the front and go out on the rebound a couple clicks, and that should solve that problem. I didn't really mess with too much when I was riding because I just wanted to ride it. I was too excited. There was rain coming, so I just wanted to, you know, get her running, get a feel for her. But that was really the only issue. I did play with the air screw a little bit. I think what I'm going to do, it sounded a little fat on mid-range, so I'm going to go up one clip in the carburetor, basically dropping the needle down, and see what that does. It's very simple, and that should clear it up a little bit. I mean, other than that, I mean, it was ripping. Really no complaints on power. I know back in the day they said these motors are kind of slow. Now listen, they're not slow. Now compared to a Yamaha YZ250, obviously that's a much faster motor, and I've had plenty of those, and that bike's ballistic. Definitely have to drop a GYTR flywheel weight in those YZ250s, for me anyway, to make it rideable. Now with this being a little bit slower motor, it's kind of hard to say that, but it's almost more enjoyable to ride because it's not ripping your arms off, and you just get that two-stroke vibe. So really no complaints really on the motor. We're just going to mess around with the needle in the carb and just little stuff like that. The brakes worked great. Like I felt like I was in a time machine back in 2005, because this is exactly what it would feel like, right? brand new CR250. Everything is tight. Everything felt good. It was great. What else? Tires, I mean, everything was good. These are MX53 tires. They hooked up pretty good. Really no complaints. Like, I'll tell you one thing, the 4-strokes are cool. I like my 4-strokes, I like 2-strokes, but one thing with these 2-strokes, they never get boring. I notice when I only have 4-strokes, I go ride, it gets boring. It's the same thing every time. This is excitement all the time, hearing that 2-stroke sound, that smell, that, oh, it just can't be beat. And you know, these 2-strokes will make you a better rider overall. If you can ride these things fast, you can ride a 4-stroke even faster. A lot of people that don't like the 2-strokes, which is hard to believe, I feel like those are the guys that you just don't know how to ride them. They're harder to ride. These definitely have more vibration. So that's just my thoughts on it. How do you not like a 2-stroke, right? I will say, because I've had new KTM 2-strokes, these older Jap bikes definitely vibrate a lot. And you get used to it over time. I wish Honda, Kawasaki, they would come out with their 2-strokes and just put a little bit more effort in, or just re-release these. Keep them exactly the same, just re-release these bikes. They would sell out in minutes, 100%. I heard Yamaha, they were talking about a 350, and the only reason they won't drop a 350 is because no one's going to buy their 450. I don't know, it's something with Yamaha, but they should make 350s. They should bring back all the 2-strokes. Just imagine this sticker right here saying 2024. Even if it's exactly the same, they didn't touch it, maybe just update the suspension a little bit. Who knows, whatever they got to do. Let me know if you agree on that. I would love that. I'd buy them all. 2024 KX250 2-stroke, CR, RM, you name it. These bikes are unobtainium. I get more joy out of these bikes that are all OEM, mint condition, than a factory edition 4-stroke that costs $14,000 out of the dealership, and I've had them all. So that's just me. It's just something with these gems right here, man. You can't explain it until you've owned one. You can go buy a clapped out one and rebuild it. That's fine. It's great. But when you find these all original, man, whew, it's really good. Now, not sure what I'm going to do with this bike because I don't want to beat the crap out of it. I've already ridden it. I like it. So, not sure. I'm definitely going to keep riding it. I'm going to change the plastics. I'm going to preserve these. Probably get a whole different seat. Preserve the seat cover. And just stash them away for a bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I already put my first mark on the bike, and it is right here on the clutch cover. That was just from one little ride sesh. That wasn't there before, so that shows how little this bike was ridden, and that was all me right there. So I mean, it's really, this bike is quite amazing. It really is. Now I might change the bars. I have the purple 7/8 twin wall bars. Let me know if you guys think I should put those on or just leave the stock. I have them sit in the brand new, do a little retro vibe hit to it. There's so many things you could do with this thing. I'm gonna keep it OG. It came with 2 sets of Restyle plastics. I already sold one. The same guy that bought the first set, he's gonna come buy the other set because I'm not doing Restyle kit. It's played out. I don't like them. It's like you're putting a band-aid over it. It's not a 2022 model, so don't make it look like that. Keep it OG. That's the only way to do it. These Restyle kits, it's corny to me. Much prefer the OG look. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm thinking the Pecker graphics kit with the OEM style plastics. Do like a Carmichael replica-ish kind of build. Get a Pro Circuit Works pipe. I do have a pretty much brand new Bills pipe and silencer that came with the bike. A guy already bought it off of me. I got to ship it out to him. Sold it for 450 bucks. Plus the Restyle kits that I'm selling, I sold them cheap, 80 bucks for the first one. The guy's coming back for the other kit that I have. That's another 80 bucks. So I made a decent amount of money back. So technically, I got this bike stupid cheap. If you guys want to know how much I paid for it, I paid $4,500, and I think that was a steal for this bike. There's some bikes out there. There's one on Marketplace right now. It's a 06, and it's very clean, but it doesn't have the original pipe. The clutch cover's all scratched up. Definitely has way more time than this. That guy wants $7,800. And before I found this, I was trying to negotiate with him, and he wasn't really negotiable. So thankfully I waited. I got this bike, $4,500. Now the stuff that I sold that came with the bike, I'm looking at what, a little under $4,000. I got this basically after that stuff sold. So that's a score to me. Now, I did have a 01, very clean condition, that Southern Honda Power Sports wanted to buy. I sent them a picture of this. They made an offer on it. They wanted to give me $6,000 for this. I told them I'd think about it. Those are my Honda guys. When I get these bikes, I go to them, see how much they offer. They want to put them in their showroom. So right now, they're offering me $6 grand for this bike. I'll tell them I think on it. Really, if I was to sell it, if they give me $7,000, I'd probably let it go. So we'll see. No guarantees, because I kind of like this bike a lot. I'm kind of comfortable right now with these two bikes, but we got more bikes coming. It's not the end. I'm working on this KX250 deal. That's what I'm really focusing on right now. We got that. I'm hoping it works out, but I don't know. Just dropping this video, show you guys what I thought. I mean, the Yamaha YZ250 has been the same since 2005, since they changed to the aluminum frame. 2006, they came out with the SSS forks, and it's been the same. I think Honda should have did the same thing. Just keep flowing them out. People will buy them. So I guess we'll just end the video here. Hey guys, sorry it cut off like that. My SD card went full, so it cut out what I was trying to say before I ended the video. But I appreciate the subscribers. Keep them flowing in. The more subscribers I get, the more motivated I get. And I think we're gonna go to Best Buy and purchase some more high quality cameras, microphones. We might step it up a notch and get the big boy gear, because now I'm starting to get addicted to this YouTube stuff. So big things are coming. Appreciate the love. Check you guys out on the next video.